Okay, we're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my stream. My name is Kristen, otherwise known as Kitty Plays, and today we're going to be hanging out. I'm going to be eating this gluten-free muffin recipe that I got on TikTok. Actually, Luke made it for me. And we're going to be hanging out. Look at this cat. So cute. Hi, Skullboy. Hi, Tiny Pickle Packer. Hi, Mediocre. Hi, Zion. Hi, Smoot. Hi, Crayas. Hi, I Come in Peace. Welcome. Hi, Cutlass. I know it's late for a lot of you, so I appreciate everyone that's here. On the bright side, for all my Europeans, it is the weekend for you. So if you stay up late with me tonight, it's not going to be the end of the world. I have chocolate all over my face. Hi, Billy. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Really. Welcome to my stream. Hi, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, Mike. What is the fit for tonight? Tennessee, I will show you the fit when we get our first sub. I will moonwalk today. I will do some moonwalks. But I got this wig. Nobody has commented on it. Nobody has even noticed. I think everyone thinks this is my natural hair color. And then I got bangs. Hi, Billy. Yes, I'm here to bring the good vibes. Oh, you did notice. Oh, good, Surfing Cat. Yes, you've been in my all of my streams for the past month, and then if you did not notice, then we would have a problem with your eyeballs. Hi, Pat. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay, I'm also trying to. I've not streamed this late on TikTok before, so what are we doing? We're gonna chat. Just chatting on TikTok too. You have seen me before. I'm shocked by the color of your hair hasn't processed. Oh, you're just shocked. I see. Okay, I'll let you integrate. I'll let you integrate. Marvel! You made it to a stream. Oh my god. Hi, Enrios. How are you? I wasn't expecting to see you here. Wig looks good. I know. I have a whole wig command and everything. All my wigs, all my good wigs were in my storage container, so I bought 2 new wigs. I mean, the nice thing about losing all my stuff is that I get to get new stuff. And honestly, the wig quality has gone up so much. You can't be in both streams, unfortunately. That's okay. You can pick one. Yeah, it's the emoji. I did used to go to the U of S. I did. Thank you, Luna. If I'm touching it a lot, please just ignore me. I'm not used to having bangs in my face. And the funny thing is like you absolutely could not get away with having bangs in Miami. No, sorry. The weather here, like you would just have like stuck to your forehead bangs all the time. So now this allows me to try bangs without committing to the bangs of Miami. So this is sublime. So sublime. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming to stream today. Tonight's really special. I only do one of these a week now. Kitty Plays After Dark. Get your popcorn, get your notepads, your notebooks out. Okay, we are going to be fully immersing ourselves into each other's lives and talking about all of the nitty-gritty things. And I will be giving all the advice. And hopefully, if I can't give specific advice, then you guys have some ideas for how to answer some of these questions too. Yeah, go make your popcorn. I will wait. Oh, you know what I liked doing though? I'm streaming right now on. Hey, thank you so much, Mark, for subbing to my fan house. Yay! I love making new friends. Thank you so much. I'm going to I was gonna use my iPhone for this stream because I really liked how it looked when we did the 0.5 and then you could see the light and it looked really cool in my room, but I think this actually looks better. Wait, oh no, let's run out of battery. Shit, how do I turn this off then? I don't know. Wait, I just put new batteries in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like this is gonna look cool. Is it wrong to be strong? No. It's a good quality to be strong. You love the hair? Thank you, Pinder. Welcome. Welcome to my lair. How is everybody today? I'm going to switch from TikTok soon, and then you guys will have the good camera on Twitch. Okay. Spartacus! Okay, there we go. All right, we already have two good questions that I'm going to talk about, Trophy and Borley. I'm excited to dive into that. First, I'm going to moonwalk for Spartacus. Spartacus, thank you for the 4 months. Yeah, I got bangs today. You know what I was thinking? That would be really cool. Look at my fucking cat. Look at this cat. Oh my god, the most beautiful aesthetic thing you've ever done see, hey? Oh my god, that moonwalk was not very good. Sorry, Spartacus. Please forgive me. I'm sorry that was not the most perfect moonwalk you've ever seen. I promise it'll get better over time. No, this is a wig, Carolina. This is a wig. Yeah, I'm restocking all my wigs. We are upping my look, okay? I got outfits, I got wigs, I got new lashes, I got new gems, I got new hair accessories. I'm fully out of my gremlin phase, okay? I feel like a lot of women in the chat can relate to this, actually men too, where you just go and you dive in and you just become a gremlin. I was sweatpants, no makeup, no hair. Now look at my nails are done. Okay, I have a wig. You're in gremlin stage. Okay, first of all, enjoy it, but it's still in gremlins. Okay, so everyone's stuck in gremlin phase. Let me talk to you about the other side of it. Nothing wrong with gremlin phase, but like literally, it was just like I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Okay, we got a few different questions. Stream elements. Thank you so much for that donation. Did that say Kristen Lover? That's really cute. Okay, let's see. Kristen Enjoyer. I'm glad that you're enjoying me. Hey Kristen, I'd like some advice, please. I'd like to get a girlfriend that's like you. I would like a Kristen girlfriend. How do I get a Kristen girlfriend? I'm a 29-year-old university graduate, unemployed, but learning 5 languages, including programming. That's so cool. Good for you, Kristen Enjoyer. I'm really happy for you. Okay, how to get a girlfriend like me. Well, I don't know if you've seen this video that I made that's pinned on my Twitter, okay? But I am a very, very firm believer in the law of attraction, and whether you're getting the things that you want or the things that you don't want. Typically when you're getting things that you don't want, you actually have a kink for it, so that's a whole other topic. We can get into that today. But if you want someone who's like me, you need, hi PT Cruiser, you need to find the aspects of me that you desire and write them down on a list, and then you need to work towards becoming those aspects yourself. It's really important. And when you're able to become those things, so if it's like, I don't know, outgoing, fun, it's really hard to describe myself, spontaneous, positive, create a vision for yourself of like what you would look like if you had those qualities that you desire in a partner, and then pretend, like behave like them when you're in new situations. Be like, okay, if I was them right now, what would I be doing? If I was that person now, how would I act? And then take that action. And then before you know it, one, you've become that person, and this works really well with confidence and things like that. And then two, you're going to start to find people who are also like that. And so you can meet a partner that has and exemplifies those things that you desire. So yeah, we can get freaky. Yeah, we can talk about lots of different topics tonight. This is Kitty Plays After Dark. I put the 18+ age thing on here. Me, the cat in the room are a whole vibe. Thank you, Sluss. My camera quality is going to get better too. Just wait. I'm streaming on TikTok right now for the first little bit too. There, I'll let TikTok be able to see my cat. You guys see him? And then I'm gonna steal my phone camera and use it for the rest of the stream. Okay, I had some more questions. I found a few channels where viewers don't know hilarious pickup lines or some dirty lines. wait. You found a few channels where viewers don't know hilarious pickup lines or some dirty lines. I don't think that we should. John Adam, thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. I know PETA is such an aesthetic right now. It's crazy. No, Nabby, but I do have a fan house. So I've been creating like safe for work content if you're interested in that. I don't think we should practice pickup lines because I am very firmly anti pickup line. If you want to succeed with most women, it's important that, no, Trophy, can you write it down in chat again? Sorry, I just hadn't seen it. What is my fan house? My fan house is like, how would I describe this? It's like sexy but not sexual, safe for work. Hi Matador, how are you? Thank you for the roses. Wow, thank you. You're my top viewer now. Sensual and not sexual. There's some bikini photos, there's some dress up photos. Like I just bought a bunch of like cool wigs and outfits and socks. Yeah, so I've just been having a lot of fun like dressing up and creating for it. I post my daily thoughts and how I'm feeling, how things are going. And then like I would say the thing that people like the most about it is being able to DM me one-on-one. So I haven't been able to keep up with my Instagram DMs. So I really like that. If you subscribe to my fan house, I respond to all the messages. So if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me, it's good to do that there. Danny, I get asked this all the time. I make people on Fanhouse tip me if I respond to that one. I don't find it weird and I don't find it flattering. Frankly, I'm just absolutely unamused. Not unamused. I'm absolutely unfazed. Okay, how do you move on from a past regret? I'll answer your question after Nabby. This kind of does look like Tifa. I was thinking this looked a lot like what's her name from Watchmen? One of my biggest fantasies is actually the one scene in the Watchmen. Have you guys seen it? I don't know if anyone's gonna know what scene I'm talking about. Okay, anyways, hi Oreos. Thank you for the 8 months. Welcome. I'm going to moonwalk for you. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. John, thank you for the roses. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. And everyone that's liking the TikTok stream too. I appreciate that. How to deal with past regret. Okay. So I gaslight the fuck out of myself when it comes to past regret. I think that we're always in situations in life where we're just doing the best we can with what we have and what we know. Okay, this is true for everyone on this planet. Yeah, the ex of Dr. Manhattan. Exactly. What is her name? Or Ackerman? Malin Ackerman? Yeah. So everyone on this planet is doing the best they can with what they have and what they know. And so it's just so important for you to apply that to yourself and be like, I was doing the best I could, my younger self, right? And so they might have made decisions that like you regret, or like you now would have made different decisions knowing more information, or maybe you've matured, etc., etc. So it's just like so important. Hi Budgie. Hi Todd. So it's just like so important when you're reflecting to give that same like forgiveness and acceptance to your past self as like you do to other people when they fuck up. And just know, and here's where the gaslighting comes in, like I love being like, everything is working out best case scenario. Like I might not be able to see the full picture. I might not be able to see how me fucking up and doing this thing and losing this person or failing this thing or whatever it is affecting me positively now. But I know that at some point in the future, I will be able to see why this cascade of events was necessary in order for me to achieve this or experience this or do this, etc., etc. So that's kind of how I look at regret. And then through that now, like I've built and created and become a person that I love and created a life that I love, so that like everything in the past, even if I might have regretted it in the past, I don't feel the same level of regret anymore, because I know that that had to happen in order for me to be here. Does that make sense, Trophy? So if you're in a state of regret, I mean, acknowledge it, accept it, and then just take responsibility for your life now, and step into, this fucking cat, step into, you know, the powerful version of the person that you want to become, and like just keep going and create that life that says, oh, it doesn't matter that I fucked up. It doesn't matter that I did that thing. It doesn't matter if I have that regret, because look what I've created now. So that's what I would say to transition into. Long-winded question. I moved across the country to get a fresh start about a year ago. I'm back home and happier than ever. How can you combat the loneliness? Oh my God, loneliness, they say, like loneliness is, oh, sorry, fuck Nabby. I'll answer that question. Why did I pick a safer work platform? Because majority of my income right now is, majority of the income I have right now is from sponsorships. And a lot of the sponsors don't sponsor NSFW content creators. So even if I made safe for work content on an NSFW platform, the brands themselves, there's such a filter for how they choose content creators for their campaigns, that they would look at my profile and see that link and take one look at the link. They're not going to go subscribe. They're not going to read my bio. They're not going to scroll through my photos to see that I'm making content that's within their brand guidelines. But I do think that there is an opportunity, what's it called, for me to transition from earning income heavily on brands into earning income that actually surpasses brands, and it's done in my own way with how I want to create online. Does that make sense? Okay. How can you combat loneliness? Loneliness, they say, is like one of the things that like kills us the most. Like that's like what most old people die from, is like one, not feeling like you have, like you're contributing or you have a purpose, and then two, loneliness. So how to combat you'd be a fan, John? I have a Fanhouse if you want to sub to me there. Yeah, you can start there. And then I think if I did make another platform, it would be on Fansly. So if you guys want to go follow my Fansly, I haven't posted anything there, but I might start posting stuff that I post to my Fanhouse on there too. So we'll see. So loneliness is really interesting because it's kind of like, it can be self-created, and then it can also, like, it's like something in your mind. And so it's like you can create it in your own head, but that also means that you can diffuse it. And I've been really, really working in my own life to not look at loneliness in the way that I used to, and understand that, like, Kristen, I'm never alone. Okay, and I'm gonna get a little bit woo-woo with you guys for a second. I'm never alone. I am always with myself. Okay, always. And if you want to get really deep into it, even when you're with people, even when you're in a relationship, even when you're around your family, even when you're with friends, you are still alone. Nobody is ever going to understand you the way that you understand yourself. You could spend your lifetime trying to get to know each other. You're never going to be able to fully understand another person. You are inherently alone, but you're inherently not alone because you're always with yourself. Okay? Hear me out. Hear me out. And so it's so important. Thanks, Jordan. It's so important to get curious with yourself and learn to love yourself and learn to build this relationship with yourself. It is absolutely the most important thing that you can do as a human being in this life, is learning to explore yourself. And you might feel like you already know yourself and there's nothing more to explore, but like you honestly couldn't be farther from the truth. It's the same thing when you're with a partner for a long period of time and you're like, I know them, they're not interesting anymore, I'm done. But it's like, it's actually your responsibility to maintain that curiosity and ask the right questions, do the right activities, have the right play. Because no matter where you go, there you are. You're just gonna end up being lonely and bored with everyone forever if you're not able to have that new mindset. So yeah, I would say how to combat the loneliness is I'm trying to get away from all of these like lines of like combating, conflict, fighting myself, war, whatever, like all of these like assault on ourselves, and then switch more into like a state of love. So it's like switching into what's it called, like learning to love yourself. Like, how do you combat loneliness? You learn to love who you are and you learn to love yourself. And what's the beautiful thing that happens with that is that when you love yourself, you are going to become such a radiant beacon of energy that whenever people like come to like, or like whenever you are in that love, people will just be magnetized to you in such a way that like you're gonna attract really, really special people who aren't gonna be traumatized, who aren't gonna be in pain, who aren't gonna be blah 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 blah. You're gonna attract more whole, loving people. Can you learn to love yourself using hallucinogens? Listen, everything is a tool, lady. I definitely think that hallucinogens and psychedelics can contribute huge to people learning to love themselves, because it runs a different program in your mind that allows you to drop your own vision of yourself and your own experience of yourself, and then take a second to see yourself through a different lens and open your heart and get more comfortable with yourself and love that side of yourself. So I think it's like very, very important. So yeah, I think hallucinogens can be great. And again, they're a tool, right? Like they can be a positive tool and a negative tool. So yeah, just make sure that you right set and setting. If you already have a history of mental unhealth, you have a conversation with your doctor beforehand. There's a lot of friends that I know that have brought this up with their psychologists or psychiatrists, therapists, doctors, and have actually had the doctor themselves be interested in learning to facilitate psychedelic therapy or have networks on how to do that. There's a lot of doctors who are really interested in this because so much therapy has been absolutely missing the ability to create real change, and I think it's incredibly disheartening for the doctors themselves who are therapists. So I think it's great that they can get in and try what's it called, try this. Do you think people can stay with someone who don't love themselves, truly love themselves? I had such a long journey and I do have so many shining radiant souls in my life. Yeah. Do you think people can stay with someone who don't love themselves? People can stay with... Can you rephrase that, Spicoli? And Navi's like, get straight to the 18+ questions. Listen, I also haven't been streaming at this late time. So my stream, a lot of them haven't seen me. So if they want to, they can ask whatever questions they want. I'll answer whatever. LSD, mushrooms, DMT, all can unlock something greater in the mind. Oh my God. Yeah. I would say that LSD and mushrooms were like the biggest contributors to me quitting alcohol. They really helped me access more of my creativity. I definitely think DMT, LSD, and mushrooms have all contributed to my brain healing after alcohol use too, which is incredible. Like I was like, my memory wasn't very good. I just felt so dull, and I feel like a lot of my neural network and pathways were actually like re-stimulated and healed after that. Hey Rio, welcome. How are you? I'm doing so fucking well. I'm glad you found me. Allowed you to self-love more than years of behavioral therapy. Totally. Again, Rios, I agree. He's a snow Bengal, Devaka. I love him so much. He's so cute. Tell me about your shrooms experience. I have so many. I have a lot of psychedelic stories. I don't even know where to start. I have a few trip reports I should probably put together. They're pretty interesting. I love them. Even your GP can be a huge help if you need a good place to start. Agreed. You love yourself wholeheartedly. You've been in a relationship for a year with its ups and downs. Last month made it very clear this person doesn't love themselves. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. So I'm a firm believer that like you can heal within a relationship, right? And you can find God through relationships. You can find yourself through relationships. You don't necessarily need to be broken up and on your own to do that kind of work. But it's just more, I don't know. You have to detach from their results, which is difficult for a lot of people. Do you think I stayed with them because maybe I pulled myself into delusions of self-love, or that maybe me staying with them conflicts my notion that I do love yourself? I just think that's a spectrum, Spicoli. I just think it's a spectrum. Green boxes! Thank you for using your Prime sub on me. I'm gonna moonwalk for you. I think I also forgot to moonwalk for Oreos. So here's 2 kitty moonwalks. Yay! All right. Thanks for getting me up and out of my chair. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Oreos. I've been sitting way too much. I was just looking at ordering a standing desk soon, so I'm excited. Sponsors will drop you if you go to an NSFW fan site. Is fan site only considered an NSF fan site for them, or is it only fans only? I think fan site is also considered what's it called? Not safe for work site, because it has oh my god, look at that. You can't make this shit up. Oh my god. Thanks, Green. Thank you. Okay, wait, I'm gonna switch my guys, I love you on TikTok. If you want to join my Twitch, come join my Twitch, twitch.tv/kittyplays. Oh my god. Wait, I want to show you guys this cat. Hang on. Hi, Welly. Hi, Daddy. Oh my god. Wait. Epoch. Okay. Is he even smiling? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go back to what you were doing. Go back to what you were doing. Wait, let's do 0.5. What a cutie, right? Tell me if this is too much vibe for you guys today. Which camera do you like? I think I need to clean the screen. Holy camera angle. Yeah. Some people hate the 0.5. I kind of love it. I can switch back if this is weird. It's a vibe. So this is one, or oh wait, I can't even show you two. I can. She can't love ya. Yeah. I like this one too. Is it weird that you like women to spank you? Not at all. Spanking is really great. Is that a real rainbow? I have this little projection lamp that does like different sunset themes. Do you like it? Yay, Snorri! How late is it for you right now? Welcome. No, I don't think it's okay. Wait, I know. So pain and pleasure are the same, what's it called, receptors in your body. So there's ways to experience pain while shifting it into an experience of pleasure. So I think if you enjoy people spanking you, it's not weird at all. No. And also, like, nothing is weird. It's all an illusion in our mind, right? Like, I feel like the idea of weirdness is just used to control people. Because, like, if you feel like you're weird or something is weird and you're not gonna, like, do it or try it, like, it's just another method for control. And we ain't here to judge. No, no, no. Thank you, Bubbles. I really, really love this wig on me. I love the bangs, but I know for a fact that I could not get away with having the bangs in Miami. So if I was in California, I think I could do bangs, but I'm also very lazy with my hair. So like having to like style and straighten them every day, but it's a look. Thank you, Spicoli. It might not be fully wholesome or intellectual in your mind, but I think that sexuality can be wholesome and intellectual. Oh my god, this cat. Oh my god, that's my cat. Why can't you have bangs in Miami? It's just too humid, so they would just stick to my forehead all day. Truly after dark here. I mean, people just go for the exact same questions every time. You just got your wisdom teeth removed. Oh no, Maker. They gave me such a strong painkiller when after mine that I was just like so zonked out. I'm sorry. You can do breath work for pain management. That's what I would suggest you try. I'm trying to make it so that this is too bright. I kind of liked it more dim. Oh, you got codeine. Oh, bro, you should be chilling then. You should be chilling on codeine. Look how long my hand looks. This is hilarious. I think I'm gonna zoom in a bit. She can't love ya. There. How's that? This is a wig. I put it on today. I did a, what's it called? I did a little cosplay photo set for my fan house. And I'm like, I'm gonna leave this on. You were crawling when they gave you Vicodin? Oh man. I think they only put me on Tramadol, but I was still pretty fucked up. Yeah, I've been doing little photo shoots. I really am having a lot of fun. I honestly, after wearing this wig, this makes me want to go back brunette. I'm like, what am I doing ever thinking I should go blonde? Although my blonde right now is very, very chill. Are there any particular topics? No, not at all. Everything and anything is on the table. I'm like very, very open, and I'm very like comfortable with taboo topics. The only time that I have an issue is when people just get too, like when it's just like when it's just questions just like, how do I describe this, where it's just like how do I describe this? Questions like spit or swallow. I guess it's just like, it's just not helping anyone. Everyone knows the answer. They just want me to say it. I don't know. It's stuff like that where I'm like, come on. It's 2022. We can put together better conversation and questions around sexuality and sex and like swallowing. I don't know. So like, let's come up with better questions than that. What kind of drugs have I used in my life? I've used every psychedelic except for iboga. All within the last 3 years, because I waited until I was 25 to try psychedelics. That was really important to me. I wanted to make sure that my brain had time to connect all my neural pathways into like an adult, fully formed frontal cortex, etc., etc. I have tried MDMA. I think MDMA is exceptional. Ibogaine, yeah, it's the same. Spicoli. Yeah, I think MDMA is great. I think ketamine is great. LSD is great. DMT is great. Mushrooms are great. Oh, what else have I tried? Mescaline is great. Yeah, peyote. I haven't tried peyote, but I've tried what the fuck is it called? San Pedro. Thank you, Miana. I know, I really want it. Do I still use drugs? I've tried nitrous. I think it's really great, but if I want the feeling of nitrous, I just, what's it called? Do breath work in the morning. I can get high on my own supply. As for, yeah, I've tried DMT probably about 250 times. I still have not tried ayahuasca though. So I've just like smoked DMT like crystal, I guess. I haven't gone yet, Sukoli. I've been asking, I'm like, I keep trying to plan it, and my like ADHD prevents me from booking things. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. So like, I really want to go, but like, unless someone's like, hey, Kristen, we're going next weekend. I booked those tickets. I'm like, oh, great, I'm down. But like, for me to try and plan things in advance is difficult. Peyote I can get my hands on peyote. The only reason that I've been slow to take it is that peyote takes, I believe, let me check this. How long does peyote take to mature? So yeah, 10 to 30 years for a peyote plant to mature. And so if everyone who wants to get high runs in and starts taking all the peyote, we're gonna cause it to go extinct. But you can have a similar experience with San Pedro. And then a lot of the Native American groups will have like limits on the amount of peyote that they'll give to foreigners and stuff like that. And so there is like quite an interesting thing that's happening around peyote. And I've also tried DMT5-MeO, which is the toad poison, which another thing, a lot of the desert toads are getting fucked a lot. And so you can try it synthetic now, which has the same experience. Mr. Nice Guy, thank you so much for subscribing to my fan house. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mr. Nice Guy. Great. Pixie dream vibes. Thank you. From outside, you look more in the clouds than a few years ago. I don't know if you know what I mean. I'm definitely more grounded and less in the clouds. I'm definitely more in my body. I have much more harmony between my mind, body, and spirit. I have better relationships, better motivation and drive to, I don't know, do different things in my life. So yeah, I would say it's definitely more positive. I'm less head in the clouds than I've been. I'm gonna fix this again. 1 second. Great. Yeah, I like the better quality over the fisheye. Hamilton vibe episode. Yeah, save the toads and do synthetics. Exactly. My God, Hamilton needs, like, he better go down in history. He's done so much fucking work. Like, I would say he's definitely on par with like Terrence McKenna and like Timothy Leary in terms of effect on the psychedelic community. Psychedelics can enhance sex. Yeah, they definitely can. I don't know. I don't like sex on all psychedelics. Like I've had sex on DMT. And it just distorted Luke so much, and I just did not enjoy it at all. So, what are my thoughts on lingerie? Oh my God, you've got your first stuff, Fuzzy. That's so exciting. Oh my God, I think lingerie is incredible. I think it's like anytime, and this goes for clothing too, or wigs, or eyelashes, or nails, or jewelry, like anytime that you are putting things on your body that make you feel like if you envisioned yourself like a fucking queen, okay, or king, and like what would you look like in your full power and glory, you know, and what are you wearing in that vision? And then you start dressing like that and decorating like that and loving like that, and it's just like so powerful when you start to adorn your body with love. And so coming in with like I've been to Burning Man twice. Coming into life with what's it called, your sexuality, and like buying your first lingerie is such a like how do I describe this, what is it called, like coming of age, like going through like you're walking through there's a name for this. Fuck, I can't think of it, but it's, oh my god, it's like a gateway. It's like coming of age something. Anyways, I think that's incredible. I love lingerie. I love wearing lingerie. I love buying lingerie. I think more lingerie, more getting comfortable with your sexuality, more expressing it, and expressing it for yourself, like seeing the way your own body looks in the lingerie and being proud of it and being comfortable with it and just like playing with that. It's so special. Have I ever had a lesbian experience? Yes. What are my thoughts on it? I'm like, I love my boyfriend, but I'm like, I love women. I would say, if anything on the spectrum, I'm definitely more attracted to women, but I love my partner and I love his dicks. So yeah, I would say I'm quite fluid. When I thought it was great. But there's something about like men are, I don't know, there's something to men still, which is why I'm still with one. But if I wasn't with Luke, I'd probably be with a woman right now. Can drugs affect one's sexuality? I would say maybe, your dog is a cute, I'm so cute. I would say maybe MDMA can like open you up to realizing more openness and like just attraction and love. Like what I try and explain to people when it comes to, and Natalie, I'm so glad that you like the stream, by the way. What I try and explain to people, yeah, there is some, Abby. I love you too. What I try to explain to people, oh, fuck, you just distracted me. What was my question? What was the question? DMT sex is like the mind flare. It kind of is. Oh. I would say that like psychedelics will open you up to more of the like fluidity and spectrum of love, right? Like what I'm really tuning into now is that when we experience love, it is not that you love that person, okay? It's that when you're with that person, you are experiencing the feeling of love, okay? And so when we find someone that we're really attracted to and interested in, and we're feeling all these excitement and feelings, we want to like possess them. Do I speak any Spanish? A little bit. We want to possess them. And so it's really important for us to recognize that, like, just to thank people. Window, thank you for the raid. Were you playing Dota today? I miss playing Dota so much. Thank you for that raid. When you're experiencing love, it's really important to just like give gratitude for the person that's causing you to experience it. But remember that like that love is your love, and that love flows with you all the time, flows through you all the time. So I think that psychedelics are really good at like lifting your eyes up. Okay, like say you're looking down and you're hunched over and you're like more like closed off. It opens you up and it opens your eyes up to see the beauty in all people and all things, and in a way that's just like on another level. So I think as far as it affecting your sexuality, it's just like you're just more open to love and receiving love from other sources, and recognizing that it doesn't always have to be sexual. Like I think we're at like a very huge deficit in North America for people when it comes to love. Like we feel like we can only receive love from like our significant other, but like I think it's very important to like cultivate more love and like sensuality between our friends and our peers and ourselves. Yeah. And nature. Like I feel horny in nature. Yeah, I get horny when I'm like creating and I'm like building things and like, yeah, going for walks or like sitting outside and journaling. My daily routine right now with diet and exercise, I feel like is some of the best it's ever been lately. So I wake up, I love doing, what's it called? I love meditating. I've been starting my day with journaling lately. I've been drinking like some warm lemon and apple cider vinegar, water in the morning, doing a yoga flow, bouncing on my mini trampoline 100 times, maybe adding some resistance band stuff. I've been doing like some more butt stuff, like squats and split squats and things like that. And then I do some breath work followed by a meditation. I've been using Hape lately, which I just got, which is interesting. Yeah, V, I have some weird words that are blocked off, and it's from like hate raids I used to get in the past. I probably could go through and remove some of them. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my morning routine right now. Hi, Last Outlaw, welcome. Levitating. I love lingerie. It makes me feel like a princess and queen. I'm a trans girl, so it's a big step for you. I'm happy for you, Fuzzy. Yeah, keep exploring. This should be a TED Talk for any society all to watch. I mean, ultimately, our largest problem with all of society, like everyone that's depressed, everyone that's suicidal, everyone that's having like mental health issues, it's like a lot of it is caused from us feeling this disconnection and not feeling connected anymore to anything. So I think it just like we need to plug everybody back into like the board of energy and the board of the world and the board of humanity, and for people to recognize again that they're not alone and that there's safe places for them to be accepted and loved. And yeah, we definitely lack communal love. I got like I rabbit holed myself a lot, or hyper fixated on building an intentional community. I've been pretty into that still. I would love the opportunity to build something like that one day. But just to have more community, more of a neighborhood, like a communal kitchen and an events. Like you still have your own kitchens, but just opportunity to have more connection. Like I lived in an apartment building in Miami last year and I didn't know a single neighbor. I didn't say the same people twice in the whole month I was there. Yeah, I love breathwork aspects. In Screamwork psychedelic workshop. Oh my god, yes. That's so fun, Kelly. At the end of all my breathworks, ooh, trippy. At the end of all my breathworks, I do a sound release where I scream and I punch and I kick and I shake, and it's been amazing. All the therapists that I've ever gone to, I do it through what's it called? Like it's all been recommended to me through friends. So I have no idea. My aunt took her own life in February. It still hurts. I'm doing my best to try and wipe it from her mind. Why do you have to wipe it from your mind, Outlaw? What if you just allowed it to be in your mind and you just absolutely loved her and her for her life, and then gave her the utmost love and respect for choosing when she left? Like, it requires a lot of bravery for people to do that, and ultimately we have to learn to accept people's decision to do that, no matter how painful it is on her. Like, she's free. She's free of her pain. She's free of her loneliness. She's free. Like, she's in love, right? She's back with Source, and she's in a fucking awesome place. And I know for a fact that if she knew that you were still holding the pain of her leaving, like, she wouldn't want that to be the case. She wants you to feel love and feel connected too. And she wants you to think of her and only feel love and celebration, not feel pain. Still going to work after the day it happened. Damn. I mean, we all process differently. Yeah. Sending you love, Outlaw. Yeah, I think a lot of people have had what's it called, suicides in their families or close friends and things like that this year. Like suicide rates are higher than ever. It's terrible. So I'm sorry. I love my partner very dearly. I can't tell if we're being too intimate, if that's a thing. Not sure if we're doing the deed too much or too little. Not oh, hi, genuine. I don't think there is a too much or too little. I think there just is. It's like, I guess too much would be like, is it affecting your ability to be healthy and care for yourself? Is it affecting your ability to do human responsibilities and pay the bills, do your tax, take it, I don't know, take care of yourself and like your human duties? Like, does it prevent you from doing your work? I don't know. And so if it's affecting your relationships or your work or like being a human, then maybe it's too much. I think otherwise, just fucking do you, boo. Just do you. It's like, you have to understand that it, like in life, right? There's like, I used to think when I was young that I was like, oh, there's a best way to do things. Like if I just follow this person and if I just find the perfect mentor or the perfect woman that just like knows what to do, and I'll just do what she does and I'll follow her and I'll think like her and I'll do all these things, right? And like, that's how I'll be successful and valuable to society or blah, 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 blah. Like for so long that I felt like I was going to find this person who's going to like show me this way, or that like I would read this book and it would have this best way, or I would watch this video and it would have the best way. But the only thing that I've come to, I've read so many books, I've watched so many YouTube videos, I've done so many courses, I've talked to so many mentors, I've talked to so many people. One, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing. Nobody, not even the president, not even someone you respect. Everyone is still fucking figuring it out and doing the best they can with what they have and what they know. Two, there is not a single person on this planet that if you follow their step to a T, you are going to find the success that they have. Okay? I think it's important for us to be aware of other people, but ultimately your path is your path. And the only thing that you need to do is get fucking quiet. Shut the fuck up. Stop binging YouTube. Stop binging Twitch. Stop binging porn. Stop whatever, playing video games all the fucking time. Okay, I'm not saying those things are bad, just like do them in moderation. Take a second. If you need to go for a walk in nature. You can go for a bike ride, go for a skateboard. I don't care what activity you do. Sit down, meditate, stop distracting yourself, get fucking quiet, and you are going to get the next step for you in your life that is so custom fitted. Like our subconscious or God or the divine or the universe, whatever it is so fucking incredible and is so capable that if you just learn to shut the fuck up and listen to yourself, your path is the best path. Follow your best path. Money is definitely important, but what does money have to do with learning what like steps to take in your own life? And so my point of that being is there's no right way to live. You're literally on the leading edge of your life and you're the one that's setting an example for yourself all the time. So like, pay attention to yourself. If it feels okay, if it feels good, if it's not harming anyone, unless it's consensual, you're chilling. Yeah, stop being influenced by other people. It's so important. Does size matter? Yes and no. There's no... I'm the friend. Loving femdom is bad. Nothing is bad. Nothing is good. Nothing is right. Nothing is wrong. Actually, everything is right and wrong. So these kind of questions don't really get us anywhere, right? So it's like, I'll just be here. I'll be here to validate your fetishes, okay? To validate your weird shit, to validate your fucking interests, to validate the amount you want to do things. Great. If you can find a partner that wants to fuck that much, go for it. Go for it, okay? If you want to try that fetish, go for it. As long as it's not harming others and it's consensual. Okay, do you. Kelly, I love you so much. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the team, guys. Let's get some love and chat for Kelly. I'm gonna moonwalk. I'm gonna get out of my chair. I'm gonna get the blood flowing to my body again. Thank you, Kelly. 1, 2, 3. My cat is so cute. 4. Oops. And 5. Oh my goodness. You're so... God, you're so soft. You're so beautiful. I love you. You're nervous to try being with girls. I do like guys, but something about other girls makes me happy and in love with them. How beautiful and amazing you feel about. I know, you know, it's really... Kelly, thank you for the 47 months. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, coming through. I mean, women are just inherently like magnetic. Yeah. And I think men would be too if we like, and I think some men are, but like they're just not. I just don't think men have the same education on like how to be desirable as women do. Because like men get taught how to make money so that they can get desirable women, and women get taught how to be desirable so they can get men that will provide for them. Just because in the past men were the breadwinners, but that's changing now. So I think it's important for men to also learn how to be desirable and make money. We can all learn to do both. Thank you, Camper is fake. Oh my god, my cat. Oh my god, cryotherapy is great. Try it. I'm so good, Striker. How are you? Men do not embrace spiritual journey. I think that's training. That's definitely changing, Spicoli. I think that's changing. Like, it's the same thing for women. Like, women don't always embrace the spiritual stuff either. Like, do you guys know how long I've been streaming and talking about mental health and mindfulness and meditation for 8 fucking years? And only since the pandemic do I not have to explain it anymore. But I do agree that women are more, it's like more accepted. It's more accepted for women to like talk about our feelings and have more of these emotional relationships and connections and expression than with other women than it is for men with other men. And I'm like very hopeful that that changes, because we need men that are comfortable expressing their feelings and talking about it with other men to teach their sons that that's okay too. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of inherent systemic root pain in men that needs to be addressed that's causing a lot of the shit that we're dealing with right now, but the same goes for women. So thanks, Sammy. That's a big compliment. Thank you. And thank you, Angel. I see you. How are you, Angel? What game are you playing right now? I'm still obsessed with Valorant. Twinning. I always wanted to name a cat Nala. Stop swearing. Opus, if you're uncomfortable by me swearing, you don't have to watch the stream, boo. That'd be cool. Is if they could turn on a swear filter that would like beep out every time I swear. Because like when I put captions on my Instagram filters, it beeps out my swears. So like with a little bit of a Twitch delay, I feel like that would be a thing that could happen. But I've been swearing a lot lately. I've been noticing it. I'm saying fuck a lot. I'm in a fuck phase, you know? Do you guys ever go through that? No, I didn't cut my hair. This is a wig. It looks great though. It makes me want to color my hair this color. And like, I never thought of myself as like a bangs girl, but like maybe I'm a bangs girl. But again, I don't think I can have fucking bangs in fucking Miami, you know? Do you guys go through swear phases? Does anyone relate to this? Where like sometimes some months I'm like fuck, I'm saying fuck a lot, and then other days I'm like saying shit a lot. I don't know. Definitely have swear phases. You getting triggered? You didn't know who I was? Thank you, Kat. You're so sweet. Yeah, me too, Marmo. Yeah, Fuzzy. The only way you know is by asking them. You fuck with this look, thank you. I do too. I just like love. I was telling people at the beginning of the chat or the beginning of the stream that what's it called? That I'm like exiting my gremlin phase. And I just like love playing and dressing up and like doing my hair and makeup in unique ways. And I got like a bunch of like cuff earrings and like this fake septum piercing, and I'm like, this is so fun. Like we just get to decorate and play with our bodies. So awesome. We love dominant women. There's a lot of dominant women out there for you, Rafa. Yeah, there's no way that these bangs would look this good in Florida for me. So my mom looked like in the 80s. My mom was a babe. Yeah. This skirt is pretty retro. The haircut's pretty retro. Oh. My things start lagging. Where's my water? I'm trying to drink. Everyone, make sure you're hydrating. Does anyone have any more questions you want to talk about? I guess I can finally answer my swallow or spit question. I'm just kidding. Oh my god, Kayla, did you see that the reel that I posted on my story? Wait, can we watch Instagram reels on? How does this work? You guys have to see this. What is this playlist today? I have no idea. Oh, okay, let's do this one instead. Have you guys seen this freaking reel? You have to. Oops, wrong camera. You guys have to see this. This is my mom. And she's the best. These are all her paintings. Get it, Mom. What did I do to deserve her? Oh my god. It's so precious. If someone's swallowing, it's so you can feel good. No one likes it. Wait, you think people don't like swallowing? Marmo. Marmo. People like swallowing. And you can like you can get pleasure from giving pleasure. And you can get pleasure from swallowing, and you can enjoy it. I learned that. She's so good. It's good for your tummy too. Yeah. Swallowing is great. What's it called? If you don't like the taste, your partner may have a bad diet. Just saying. Just saying, okay? For women, I think it's, what is it? Pineapple, This is for men too. Pineapple. Lots of things. You don't like the texture? The texture is weird, and the texture can change too, which is really interesting. Red, I feel like there's better questions than that. Rather than like, have you done it? What if we just talked about like best practices? You know, pineapple. Yeah, high key, like eat a lot of pineapple or drink pineapple juice. How? And this goes for women too. Like you literally will be sweet. How to make your pussy taste sweet. I just Googled that. Okay, here we are. Okay, so you want to, there's a combination of avoiding foods and adding foods. Do you guys want to learn? I'm sure this will apply for men too. Okay, garlic and onions, sugar, dairy, asparagus, and red meat can all make you taste more acidic. Pete is just having the time of his life. So if you're about to make someone swallow or go down on you, so basically everything good. Yeah. So obviously drinking more water is good. Oh my God. Dehydrated. That's another thing. Kefir. Okay, so yeah, probiotics, great. Lay off the coffee and alcohol. Man, I must just taste like I don't eat a lot of those. I don't eat a lot of sugar. I don't eat a lot of dairy. I don't have coffee or alcohol. I drink celery juice every morning. Apparently celery juice can help you. Cranberry, cherry, apple can help. Oh, and then you can put coconut and cinnamon oil down there. Oh my God, one time guys, I was in a hot bath. Hi Cribs. Thank you for the 2 months. How are you? I'm gonna moonwalk for you. We don't like a dehydrated kitty. I was in the bath. I was having a really, really hot bath, and then I put cinnamon oil in my bath, and I had to do like deep breathing exercises. I thought like I was just gonna like sizzle and like die. It literally was so painful. I fucked up so bad. Libby, I love you. Music in the bedroom, yes or no? I think it's yes. I think it's yes. And then no. Sometimes. Depends on the time. It depends on the time. No, so the bath was already too hot, and so I was trying to get used to it, and then the cinnamon started to fucking tick on my skin. Oh my God. Oh, I literally had to go to this place in my mind that I go to when I'm feeling a lot of pain, and I don't feel pain anymore. It's not too good. Thank you, Libby. I love you. I think music is great, and I also think no music is great. I think it depends. Like if you're always doing it to music, maybe try it without music. And then yeah, I think different genres is gonna elicit different experiences. I definitely feel like for Luke and I, we could listen to a lot more music, but we don't really like set the mood. We don't really like set a mood. I'm not gonna like I'd light candles and put music on and then be like, let's do it. It's like we're like, it just manifests. But I wish we listened to more music, honestly. It's nice to know that there are girls that are into swallowing. I think every single woman I know that I've ever talked to about this is into swallowing. I've met one girl when I was in university that spit, one, and she would keep a garbage next to the bed when she gave head, and then she'd spit it in the garbage. I was like, but like, I'm not shaming people that don't like to swallow. It's just there's things that you can do to get to a place where you are comfortable swallowing and you enjoy it. I would encourage taking that step because it's just so much easier. Hello? Hearing the sounds of the act and the other person's nice too. Totally. Kayla, we were talking about this on the last stream where we were like, what's it called? Women don't want dick pics. Women want cum shot videos with the sound on. I was like, I have to say that one of my favorite things in the world is when like Luke is being loud. I'm like, yes. Like when he's quiet and breathing, I'm like how's it feel? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Grunt it out. Let's go together. And we've been doing this thing lately too where we synchronize our breath. Have you guys tried this? It's a tantra practice and it's a fucking vibe. So you breathe in at the same time and you breathe out at the same time and you breathe in at the same time and you're following each other's breath. And when you're breathing in sync with someone, you sync your energy. It's lit. It's lit. Except Luke breathes a lot. Whenever we do this, I notice that Luke breathes a lot more than I do. Like my breaths are longer. And so I'm like, I've just shortened my breaths, which gives me a little bit of anxiety. Like it's amazing when you're breathing deep, your level of peace and calm is so much deeper than when you're breathing like lighter and less. So, oh hell yeah, Kayla, hell yeah. Oh, and I want to preface this by saying, please don't send women unsolicited cum shot videos with the sound on. Okay. Just because women want those over the dick pics, please don't send this. Thank you. You love finishing in sync. It feels spiritual. It's because it is spiritual. Hello? This is like the most cosmic spiritual thing we can do. Is sex. Hello? Orgasm is when you are absolutely the closest that we can get with God. I mean, except for maybe like altered meditative states, which we could argue is also reaching a state of prolonged orgasmic bliss. Solicited only. Yeah. Oh, and good smells too. Yeah. Good smells important. I'm a PSO. When it comes to talking dirty to my actual boyfriend, I freeze up and I get very nervous. Oh my God. Wait, what is it? What is a PSO? It's a PSO. What was I gonna say? I do too, Carolina. In all honesty, we talked about this last stream on chat. I was like, Luke and I had sex that day, and then he was like, or we were doing like foreplay, and then he was like, oh, I was like, okay. Like I was like rapping. Oh my God, that is so cool, Carolina. I want to learn from you. What was I gonna say? So, like, I was like wrapping my legs around him and I was like pulling him in. I was like, okay, like put the dick in me, you know? And then he's like, I want you to beg for it. And I was like, it's like, please, get it. And I just like froze up and I was like, what the fuck? I've been with this man for over 3 years. I'm so comfortable with this person. I'm like, why can't I do this right now? I got so insecure. I was like, okay. I was like, hello, please, can I have the dick? Can you give me the dick? Yeah. Can I have your number? Do you want to go on a date first? I don't know. I gotta work this dirty talk up. I think pet names are cute. Although he called me sweetie the other day and I was like, no. Can I have my little croissants, please? I'm ready for my croissants now. I like, so I Googled it. I was trying to get chat to tell me what I should say, what I should have said or how I should have said it. Maybe you can help me with that, Carolina. We can practice here. And I think it's the reason why you freeze up is it's just like you care about that person, you have a connection with them. It's like learning to be silly and learning to open yourself up to play is like such an important practice. So I totally think that that's normal for you to feel that way with your partner. But What was I gonna say? I really liked what I saw online. It's like, she's like, beg for it. You're supposed to grab it and then be like, beg for it. What are you talking about? This is my dick. Because it's like, you see what I did there? That's what I found out online. That was my online advice. T.O. with the 98 months. Can we get some love in chat for T.O., please? T.O., thank you so much. Fucking 98 months is so long. I'm gonna move on. I feel like Sweetie is saying you look cute while you're having sex. Sweetie. Yeah, no, he didn't call me Sweetie in bed. He called me Sweetie like on the phone. But I was like, as far as pet names, I was like, me. It's just opened up a new level. Another layer of the onion revealed. Yes. What's my favorite position? Oh, I feel like that changes. Actually, I have one right lately. 1 second. Look at this cat. This cat making up how cute you are. I love you so much. I love him so much. What did you just join? It's the 18 plus stream. Tio is an OG. What's my favorite position right now? I like this one where, oh, actually, we tried this one recently where Luke's legs we're sitting upright. I'm sitting in his lap facing him with my legs around him. And then he crosses his legs and I'm kind of sitting in between his legs, but they're like more wider crossed. And then he leaned back and then I leaned back and then he was all the way in and then I just grind my hips. Like I'm kind of like sliding up and down and we're kind of leaned back like this. But I'm moving my hips. Yeah, that was good. Because then when I lean back and he leans back, then it's a G spot, but then it's all the way in, like we're like it's just fucking as deep as it can get. And so you get it on your clit, you get it on your G spot. I'm regulating it. He's helping me a little bit. That was great. And it's intimate, face to face, looking at each other, synchronizing our breaths. Reclining lotus. Oh, let me look at this up. Reclining lotus. So reclining lotus is well, looks like it's laying down. But it's the lotus, but we were split a little bit more. Learned even more than usual this stream. Yes. Well, Luke can give his input. Luke, what is your favorite position with me? If you wanted, you could also come and give it your own personal explanation. Am I able to finish vaginally? I've had deep internal cervical orgasms. I've had G-spot orgasms. But it's been from a long period of us having sex in a sex swing. So it's like, in my internal ones don't come from just this. It has to be, I'm hitting your G-spot and I'm slamming into your cervix and oh fuck, I just came. And it could have been just from the sheer stimulation that somehow was reaching my clit. But I cannot, if it's just this, fuck no. There is nothing happening here. Absolutely not. That's what I've been trying to teach men on my stream too lately. Yeah, clitorally. Clitorally. That's what I'm trying to teach men on my stream is like, men, if you're only watching if you're only watching no, we had an actual sex swing. I had a yoga swing, but we had an actual sex swing. with the stirrups and everything. Although the yoga swing could have totally done it because it has its own stirrups, but the actual sex swing you can manipulate more, which is great. But most men they think they are poking women, okay? Poking. Everything is just taught to do poke, 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 because that's what looks best on camera. Okay, on camera, you want to see the most action. If people were really fucking on porn, you wouldn't be seeing very much. The camera couldn't get in there to see the poking, okay? So it's like, if you really, really want to learn how to make a woman orgasm beyond just this poking, okay? It's like a poke in and then you're grinding, okay? If you can get your pelvic bone mound against her mound and grind into it and ask her what's comfortable for her too, because that can probably be too much for her as well. But very, very, very important. It's more of a grind, not a poke. Try it. Men think there's something wrong with me if I can't finish with just their pee-pee in me. Oh my god. The amount of times... This might be too much for Luke in here too. The amount of times in my life when a man has tried to shame me for not coming with just his poking and saying that, oh, on the porn, women do it, and oh, my previous partners did it. And I was like, hi, hello, one. I think 10% of women can come just from the dick, okay? And second of all, hi, women are fully capable of faking it to the point that I can ripple my vagina, I can ripple my pelvic floor muscles in a way that you're going to think that I'm having an orgasm, and I am absolutely not. I have faked it countless times in my life. Thank you, Diva. Men are capable of faking it too. I bet. I bet. Can we talk about a backward cervix? Backward cervix. Backward cervix, like it leans backwards, leans forwards, or is it what's the backward? What's the backward cervix? Let me look this up. I actually just when I had to go to the hospital, backwards cervix. When I had to go to the hospital the other day, I just had my cervix looked at, and she said mine's not. Oh, whoa, yours is really whoa. So it sits on top of your. Wait. No. Retroverted? Mine tilts more backwards. But mine is slightly more backwards. It's tilted, but it's not backwards. I just found that out. So it can cause more lower back pain. Even with Luke, I mean, I've definitely had internal orgasms, I would say twice with Luke. But all the other times it has to be G-spot, clit. Nipples. I love my boobs. Boob play. Boob massages, nipple biting, all of it. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, what's more to say about what else about the tilted cervix? Tell me about it. It's so rare. My boyfriend said that every other girl he's had sex with has finished like that, and I told him they probably faked it, and he's in denial. Okay. Let's just take a bird's eye view on this. Okay. When we enter in to shame territory, we need to be so careful. Okay? Shame and pride. So you want to keep the man, you want to let him have his pride. So you don't want to take away the fact that he might have made other women orgasm just with penetration. Let's not take that away. Okay, great. He gets to keep that. All right. But you get to keep the fact that your body is built differently and built a certain way. And that is totally normal. And actually, the majority of women can't orgasm just from penetration alone. Majority. And I think it's more than a majority. It's like 70 or 80 or 90%. And so it's like, you get to be normal and not be shamed for the way that your body's built and the way that you need pleasure. He doesn't get to lose the fact that he might have made someone come just with internal. And now you say, all right, this is the situation. We accept the situation. My body is like this. What do we do now so that we can give me pleasure, give you pleasure, and go from there? You know? What's thigh fucking? Like a thigh between the legs? How do you get advice on sucking a girl's tits? I mean, I think all women are different, right? Like Kayla saying like her boobs aren't that sensitive. It depends on my hormones, Kayla. So like different times of the month, I like it. Sometimes, some days my boobs are absolutely not sensitive at all. Like you could pinch my nipples as hard as you possibly could and I will just stare at you. But other times of the month, then they're very sensitive. So I like, it might be related to hormone levels. Hi, Mello. Yeah, you can't even breathe on them. You're like, ha! What are tips? I think it's really important for you with a partner, like to ask them what to do. But I don't know. I think it's a lot, like it's like you want to like kiss, suck, nibble, bite. Like I like to use different parts of my teeth, you know? So it's like the tip of my teeth, and I got your hair, and then I like to and then I like to lick it and then blow on it and then just touch it with your lips. But yeah, most importantly, communicate. All of these things too is just like, and then giving people a safe place to communicate. Oh, my thoughts on pubic hair. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, I'd be like, no pubic hair, ew, stop, I don't like pubic hair, blah blah. And then now I'm like, oh my god, wait, no pubic hair is like kind of, it became the trend, but it became the trend out of a lot of people that were like quite pedophilic, and like us reverting our bodies to like prepubescent looking vagina in order to be like attractive. It just kind of like didn't sit well with me. So I was like, this is weird. Okay, here we are. Yeah, men that like nipple play, chef's kiss. Yeah. So I think it's kind of crazy that we're conditioning men to be attracted to naked vaginas. So I have had a variety of things. I had laser hair removal when I was 19. So for a while I had no hair, and then when I went off the pill, my hair started regrowing. And so I've had different styles. I've tried like a Brazilian. I've tried what's it called? Like different shapes. I've gone through periods where I'm like, I want a bush. But I can't properly grow a full bush. Like I'm so jealous of people that can grow like a 70s or 80s bush. But I just go through phases. So like sometimes I'm totally nude because I do enjoy, like I'm conditioned to like the look of the nude and think that it's cleaner, you know, like I've been wrongfully, like the propaganda worked on me. So yeah. I love when a man is like it. Yeah, Luke was like so afraid when I was like, I'm gonna grow a bush. He's like, oh. Kristen, he's like, I love you so much, but why are you so dedicated to this? And I was just gonna like, I was kind of mad at myself for taking my hair away. I was like, no, I want the choice to be able to have it. I want to see if I can grow one. Like I'm gonna start growing it out, because normally I would just get it shaved or waxed, and it was lasered. Yeah, and so now I like a little patch of hair, and then I still shave like the bikini line and then down below. So it's like really just a little patch of hair. That's my vibe right now, but it changes. It's a trendy thing, guys. Okay, it's a trendy thing. It's just another thing. You know, the same thing. You can try out the nose ring. You can try out the bush. You can stop the bush. You can keep the bush. And then as for men's pubic hair, my only thing, like, I think men's hair is great. Like, I think that it's we're really like conditioned men not to have like body hair, and I think it's like we need to just like learn to like celebrate like our natural bodies. So sensitive earlobes, oh my god, I have the most sensitive ears. What was I gonna say? When it comes to men's pubic hair, I think like trimming it so you can find it, it's also gonna make you look bigger, trimming it. But the most important thing for me, and it has been with like Luke too, is there's always like a little bit of hair that like grows up the dick. Okay? And like when I've got it in my mouth, if I'm feeling hairs like inside my mouth, that's like the hair on your dick. Like I like when Luke shaves the couple few hairs that like are on his dick. Hey Annie, we're talking about hygiene right now. We just finished with women's hygiene. We're on to men's hygiene. Flossing. Yeah. So shave your dicks, trim your bush, and you're off to the races. I'm dying. Okay, there's a lot they need to know. Yes, Annie. We are doing God's work here. Thoughts on liking feet? I think there's nothing wrong with liking feet, nothing wrong with liking legs, nothing wrong with liking elbows, shoulders, knees, toes, anything. If you have an attraction to a part of a body, go for it. I think it's great. And I think the feet one is really interesting because there's literally a neural connection in your brain. There's a foot region and a sexuality region, and sometimes those neurons cross. And so that's why a lot of people will like really love specific parts of the body. A few quick swipes in the shower with the razor keeps it smooth and classy. You gotta clean the shaft. Yep. See, you guys know. You guys know. So we're trying to teach the rest. Show the world. So important. Good hygiene here, guys. So I always shave the tiny hairs on the dick and on the balls and trim the bush down. I don't shave the bush entirely off. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, some people really like to shave the bush entirely off. Personally, I don't like it because as a woman, when you are riding someone and they are shaved and you're also shaved, but you're not absolutely hairless, like even if there's a fucking little millimeter of growth and you're like having sex the way we're meant to and not just poking and you're grinding into each other, that shit is not good for your skin. It is like so painful and I don't like it. It's like, oh, so I think it's good. Velcro. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm getting like, oh, weird body flashbacks. So I think it's really important have a conversation with your partner. Kelsey, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. We're talking about pubes. So like as a woman, when I had no hair and they had no hair and then you're grinding on each other and I'm just like, this is awful. Welcome Scooby, welcome Kelsey. How was your stream? How do women typically feel using a hand during sex if you aren't able to get close enough for the mount to mount action due to women's sensitivity? Oh no, I think a hand is great. Oh my god, if a man goes and he's like, I'm gonna use a hand, and you don't even have to ask me to use a hand, I'm gonna just use my hand, get that thumb or another part of your finger on the clit, maybe push down. When you push down on the lower belly, oh, push down on the lower belly, fucking get in that clit. When you push down, your G-spot gets hit better. And then it also, I feel like lower belly pushes also pushes the skin up so you can get the clit better. Yeah. That's like the sandpaper experience. The sandpaper experience, oh my god, and then it's just painful afterwards. I have not worn a strap-on before, but I'd be open to it. Is this min-maxing sex? What's min-maxing? You're welcome, Monkey. I feel like a lot of the tips we've talked about so far are very, very good. No, tightness has nothing to do with height, okay? The only thing that happens that's different between different women is, what's it called? The length between where the opening of your vagina starts, okay? And your cervix. Okay, so cervix is like, it looks like this, and then there's a little hole here, and so that's the bottom of the uterus, okay? So the length between that, it will change as a woman relaxes, okay? And I want to be very, very, very strong when I say this. A tight woman is not what you want. A strong vagina is what you want, okay? Tightness means insecurity, uncomfortable, unsafe, not warmed up properly. Tight equals bad. Relaxed and strong equals good. Okay. So yeah, Kegels can help with strength. Kegels can help with strength. If a woman is interested in strengthening her pelvic floor, I really like doing jade egg practices. And so I actually made yoni eggs with 24 karat gold in them, and they're glass blown, and I might sell them one day. But you put it inside, this egg inside of you, and then you work on focusing the different muscles. So you can learn to isolate the left side of the muscles, the right side of the muscles, the pelvic floor. And there's a muscle that I've actually been toning lately that's like kind of right around my G-spot. And so if I flex that muscle, there's like a lot of pleasure and pressure that you can feel. So it's important to do that. It is difficult, Aurora. It is difficult because a lot of those muscles, it's like certain muscles can get overworked and then other muscles get underworked. And so it's so important that, what's it called? It's so important that you have that balance, and you're able to like find those and work those. Pegging is fun, but it's hard work topping. What was it? Is squirting hot or not? I mean, I think that's up to the person. I think squirting's great. I mean, squirting is not like not an orgasm. I think squirting is more of like a theatrical thing. But yeah, I think it's great. I think it's like a big turn on for people. Do you ever have to decide if you're horny or if you just have to pee? Oh, I love that. Hi, Infrared. Yes, I do these 18+ streams on the weekend now. I miss talking with my West Coast friends. Guys think squirting is orgasming. They do. I would say most men do. They think like that's coming. And they're like, nope, that's just my female prostate and some urine getting released. Yeah. And if women want to learn how to do that with your partner, there's a lot of tips on doing that too. Especially when you're on your period. I am definitely the horniest when I'm on my period. Definitely. And I think it probably is that there's that like pressure down there that I'm like, ooh, I got this pressure, I gotta relieve. What happens if you're not in the mood for sex? What do you do? Hand job, blow job, or you just get in the mood? So I've been learning a lot about arousal lately. It's one of the other things that I just like to learn about. There's an interesting book on this called Come As You Are, but I was reading an article on reactive response and like kind of like trauma response. So do you guys know about like avoidant versus anxious sexual response, or sorry, avoidant versus anxious pairing? So like if you're avoidant, when someone tries to get closer to you, you kind of run away. But if you're anxious, if someone starts to run away from you, you become more possessive. Okay. And so people who have are anxious, they will use sex as a way to tell themselves that the relationship is okay. And so if the relationship is not okay, they are more interested sexually. And if the relationship is chill, they're less interested sexually. And so it's really important to understand that like when a relationship does reach a point where you are comfortable and you have worked on your anxious attachment style, then you kind of lose your sexual response because your sexual response was based in trauma. But you have another sexual response, which is your response, which means if you're not feeling aroused, which is coming out of trauma, but you're actually just start the act, okay? So you, whatever it does to make you feel in the mood, you have a bath, you light some candles, you put some music on, you start touching yourself or your partner, and you start to arouse and wake up your body. That's actually your natural sexual response and your sexual arousal. But a lot of the horniness that we've done in the past is, again, based in trauma. So when you ask a question, like what happens when you're not in the mood for sex, is you can mostly, almost always, wake your body up. The only time that I'm like absolutely don't want to have sex is when I'm feeling very stressed out. So like I'm like very spectrum ADHD girl, so I can get so trapped in my mind that there's absolutely no way that I have an ability to like be present and have sex. And so like sometimes I'll still have sex when I'm like that, but it's just like it's not like Luke isn't gonna get the comfort or the intimacy that he's desiring. I don't feel very good about it because I know I'm not getting anything out of it, and I'm just doing it for him. And so yeah, we've tried to avoid that. So if I'm not in the mood for sex, yeah, I like blowjobs, hand jobs, and then just communicating with your partner that, hey, I'm not in the mood right now. Like sometimes when I'm not in the mood and then I still like give head or hand job, like it's still like it doesn't feel good to me. Like I like my body was actually like, I don't want to be intimate right now, and I needed to respect that. And then it kind of feels like a bit of a betrayal when I do. So just making sure that we're communicating that better. But yeah. And there's always self-service. Exactly. Other ways to stimulate your partner. Exactly. So that's been part of our journey too, where it's like understanding other ways that we can both feel intimate and have that anxious response relieved without like the act of penetration. Does that make sense? So it's like, could we do like massage? Could we cuddle? Could we do like a tantra breathing exercise together? Could we like draw each other? Could we like all these other ways of feeling intimate and like sweet with your partner, but that don't necessarily come from intimacy? Because I think that a lot of men are taught that the only way to feel love is through sex, and they're not understanding that like that same level of intimacy and comfort and safety that they feel like through sex and through pleasure can come through other activities as well. So I do have a partner, Zach. With ADHD, if I can't mentally get there, it's like having sex with a slug. When I'm mentally there, I'm a different person, 100%. Let me hyperfixate on you. We're chilling. And sometimes some days I go days without having sex, and then sometimes I want to nut every day. It's weird. I wish I was in the mood all the time. Yeah, but chaos. Boo. Look at the fucking reality of the world. Look at this planet. Look at the solar system. Look at the seasons. Look at everything in our third density reality is cyclical. Okay. Would it be great to be horny all the time? Yes. Would it be great to be happy all the time? Yes. Would it be great to have things figured out all the time? Yes. But like that's not part of life, so you just have to like accept it and love it. And I think through your acceptance of your cycles, it'll actually allow for you to put less pressure on being horny all the time, so you're probably more than likely to feel more horny. Finger paint each other with wet slippery clay. Yeah, Luke and I we painted each other naked. It was really fun. If I was prime minister for Canada for a day, what would I change? Oh my god, my brain is not expansive enough for that question right now. Infrared, I've been talking about sex and pubes for the last hour. I don't know. Come ask me that question on Monday. I used my ex used to roleplay as a masseuse and used to give me full body massage when she wasn't in the mood. I love that. The Wi-Fi controlled toys. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. That's great, Dr. Evil. Happiness would no longer be happiness if you're happy all the time. You need to feel sadness too. Exactly. Sex when you don't feel like it really does feel like your body is intensely trying to put its foot down. Yeah. Oh my god, it feels like absolute self-betrayal when I do it and I'm not feeling it. And then it will just come out subtly in my life if I'm not honoring myself and my sexuality. So making sure that you communicate that properly with your partner is so important, and be like, hey, it's not you. I'm still very sexually attracted to you. I'm just like, my body is just telling me no, and we need to respect that. Or like, it literally can manifest in disease. Like I literally caused myself to have an allergic reaction to my partner because I was giving way more than I was receiving. What do you think a healthy sexual relationship looks like for someone you've been with more than a couple of years? I really feel like you have to define that, chaos. We talked about this on stream earlier. It's like what your version of healthy and your version of the right and your version of like what works, right, is like what's weird, what's not weird, what's normal. Like it has to be your like, are you satisfied? Like, are you excited by this? Are you enjoying this? Like, is there still curiosity in play? If there's not, maybe that's something that like you can start working towards, asking better questions, setting up more date days, etc., etc. But there's no like one right quota or like right path, you know. That's so fun, Timbo. I love that. What do I think about fingering? I think fingering is great. And I don't think there's an ideal pee-pee size. I think every woman is shaped differently. What I was saying before about like when I got into like the tight versus strong vagina is that like women's cervix, so the distance from their vagina to their cervix, as they become turned on, it grows longer. So that's why in the beginning, like if she's not fully warmed up through foreplay and then you're heading into penetration and she's feeling pain or uncomfortable with you going all the way in, and she just needs to be warmed up more. Okay. And that's important. But so like I know Asian women on average have shorter cervixes than Caucasian women, or shorter distance for cervixes. So they're on like across the board for women, different women have different sizes of length. And so when you talk about the ideal pee-pee size, is like all women have different shapes and sizes. And so what's going to feel pleasurable for them is going to be different across the board. So I don't think that there's an ideal. I think instead of worrying about your size, I would just learn how to be very confident and comfortable with your hands and your mouth and the rest of your body, and your loving and your communication, telling her there's no rush, asking her what she needs, what she likes, etc., etc. So like those things I think are more important than like how big or small you are. Any advice for those on the smaller spectrum? Yeah, I think everything I just said would be advice for if you're on the smaller spectrum, is like learn to communicate, learn to use your hands, learn to use your mouth, learn to stimulate ears, learn to stimulate her tits, learn to stimulate her butthole, learn to stimulate like all the different parts of her body, and like learn like different toys, and like again communication, asking what she likes, things like that. I've always felt weird talking about this topic. As a more endowed man, I've found it not to be the best. Honestly, when women say 6 to 8, it makes a lot of sense to me. With a lot of my partners, not all, first couple of times having sex is uncomfortable and end up doing something different, but I personally get turned off when I feel like I'm causing someone pain. It can also be an uncomfortable thing as well. I totally agree, Monkey. I think that there's I think that there is a size range where for the average woman is the right size, and I think men can be too big. Like there's a story of the guy who had the biggest dick in the world. I think he's still alive, and his dick was the width of a wine bottle. Wait, so this is smaller than a wine bottle, and so he would actually have trouble finding partners, women partners that were like comfortable and would fit him. I watched this on Showcase when I was like 13. And so he what's it called, started dating men. Yeah, because it was easier to expand your butthole. So most women are not looking for a horse BB. No, definitely not. And I think all women are differently. Some women can really take it and enjoy it, and a lot of women can't. And I mean, and these days now, with all the birth control, microplastics, PFAs, all these fucking things that are affecting women's hormonal cycles and giving them endometriosis, cysts, IBS, etc., etc., etc. There's so many hormonal issues in women that like are experiencing even more pain than normal. So, and that can be caused by being too big too. So what are you showing us? I mean, we should react. Am I allowed to like watch showcase shows on here? Yeah, me neither. Me neither, Kat. I just had my, when I went into the hospital, I just had my thing again, and she's like, oh, the left cyst, or the left endometria has gotten larger. And I'm like, fuck. And I can feel it every so often. It's amazing, Extra. A huge crisis. Yet here we are, still using plastics. Like, I've switched all to glass. But like, after going to Cairo, I'm like, and seeing how much plastic they use, I'm like, oh, we're just fucked. I don't know. Where do we even begin? And all the plastic companies are the people that have paid for the people in the power to be in power. So there's no way that there's going to be plastic bans in a lot of these countries. So yours ruptured, bruh. Yeah, birth control it makes me crazy too. I've been off of it for like 5 years, but I'm also crazy off birth control. So you know who? Yeah. What's my skincare routine? I use a retinol every night. I like to do castor oil on my brows and lashes. Vitamin C in the morning. And then I've been using a Eucerin cream, but my friend told me that I should stop using it because it's not good for me, but I really like it. It's the advanced Eucerin skincare lotion for your body, and I use it on my face in the morning on top of my thing, although I do have the Kiehl's I've been using too. I have a Kiehl's lotion and I have an ordinary lotion, but yeah, most important is retinol at night, vitamin C in the morning, good sunscreen if you're using retinol, and hats and stuff. I don't have issues being confident around people. It's just once it comes to this topic of sex, my confidence disappears. Is it talking about it or like when you're in the bedroom? I just think it's so important. Oh, I think edging is really healthy. I think edging is actually really healthy. Thorns, edging can allow you to have a much deeper orgasm and extend your orgasm too. I think it's very spiritual to learn to edge properly. Yeah. Edging's great. And I think it can also help you with a partner. Castor oil. Castor oil. Yeah. CASTOR oil. Moving to cardboard containers for water. Yeah, I saw that. Box water. Talking about it. I haven't been able to reach the bedroom yet. I think it's normal. Can you still see me? My ad just started running. Inspecta. Can you still see me? Can you still see? Oh shit! Savage! 98 months together! Good to see you, Savage! Holy shit. Almost 100 months together! I'm a centurion! Damn! Thank you so much. Castro motor oil? No. I know. I thought it was. I was like, is this a motor oil when I first started using it? Yeah, I'm gonna wait to tell him my input. Go Nana. It's really hot in my room. Hot. I think special good clothes for success. I've been off a long time. I was talked into it last summer after a gyno appointment. Went off on for a month. I was having crazy thoughts. Immediately stopped. Oh my god. No. Birth control is so crazy. And a lot of people can't go off of it anymore. But yet we're still prescribing it. I'm like, can we just teach people to track their periods and not put fucking people on birth control? It fucked me up so much. Okay. Hi, Inspecta. First of all, there is nothing wrong with you being uncomfortable talking about sex. Okay, I would say that is the case for honestly the majority of the fucking population are not taught proper sex education, especially in America. I've talked to a lot of people here and they do not know anything about anything. They don't know how tampons work. They don't know how like ovulation works. They don't know anything. I'm like so embarrassed by the American sexual education. So if you're uncomfortable talking about sex, it's no problem. A lot of people have also grown up in religious families or just conservative families that aren't comfortable talking about sex either, which is crazy because it's like we're all born out of sex. It's the most human fucking thing ever, and everyone is so uncomfortable talking about it. So it's like not having enough experience talking about it with other people is normal. So don't worry about that. Second of all, learning to get comfortable talking about it is like literally just by practice. Like I still sometimes when I'm like I'm very comfortable talking about taboo topics now, but I still sometimes get triggered about things. And when I notice that I'm feeling nervous or I'm like starting to stutter or whatever, I just breathe, okay? And you can use this at any time. It's just like just slow down, accept yourself, and just know that like through talking about it is like when you're gonna become more comfortable about through it. And so just allow and relax, and it's okay. And then just whenever you have opportunities to talk about it with people, like practice. It's kind of harder. It's a harder thing to bring up with people, I would say. You have the IUD? Yeah, I was on an IUD for 3 years and then I got off of it. It made me like a man. Hi Luke, how are you?
I'm good. I've been enjoying your chat.
Thanks.
Do you want some tea?
Yeah, I'd love some tea.
What kind of tea?
I'll have the nighty night one with the valerian. Oh wait, mugwort.
Mugwort.
But I can't have honey, so maybe valerian. No, the valerian, the nighty night is great. I'll start winding down. Thank you.
Cat. Hi, Tyler.
This is Luke.
Hey guys.
Keeping Luke.
This has been one of my favorite things watching.
I know. He's so cute. No, it's a fake nose piercing, but I love it. I'm trying to things. I will have a VOD of this, Dr. Evil. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my gosh. That's so awesome. I blame my cat. I was talking about the 3D printer the other day. It's awesome. That's why it's here for education and getting knowledge so we can get more comfy. These are our bodies. We should learn and get to know us. I know, but it's like, it's so crazy. Like literally the most powerful energy is our sexuality, and like religion and like the last 2,000 years really just like took it and like flipped it on its head and was like, no, this is sin. It's like, no, sexuality is healthy. I feel uncomfortable talking about all this, but I do it anyways. Exactly. I know, but it's like, it's pretty deep seated in us from our past. Am I using condoms or not? So Luke and I track my period. The first day of my period, when I start bleeding, how long I bleed for, how much I'm bleeding, when it ends, etc. And then it tells me when I'm ovulating. So during ovulation, we use a condom, and I actually will use a condom 2 days outside of the 5-day window. So we end up using a condom for like 8 days. And when I'm not ovulating, we use no condom and he pulls out. And then when I'm on my period, we use no condom and he can come inside of me. So frankly, my favorite sex is when I'm on my period. Your brother easily gets laid because he's bigger spectrum. I'm just here, not on the bigger spectrum. Him telling me that if I'm not on his spectrum, I won't get laid. That's toxic as fuck. And that's not the case at all. I know a lot of women that are with men that aren't very like well endowed, and it has nothing to do with that. Inspecta is absolutely all confidence. The way you make a woman feel, you want her to feel beautiful, comfortable, sexy, safe around you, and if you can create that for her, you're gonna do great. Yeah, period sex is the hottest. I know, there's just something about it. I'm like, oh, is that bad? No, of course it's not bad. There's no such thing as bad. If you can't do something, if you're uncomfortable with something, there's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. To see my distance from them. Wait, there. I don't know what that did. Nothing wrong with you. No, I think there's a lot of people that are so uncomfortable with periods. Again, back to that same topic with like people getting uncomfortable talking about sex, people get uncomfortable talking about periods. Again, even when it's something that happens to women every single month, and if you date women, you should know about this. You should become an ally, become a supporter. It's a fucking shitty thing to go through all the time as a woman. So like when you're with a man and you have a partner that's like chill and supports you and is comfortable and doesn't make you feel dirty, doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, doesn't have a stigma. Like I had this one guy when I was like 18, maybe younger, 17, and we were hooking up. And I was like, no, I'm on my period. He's like, it's okay, I'm a shark. And he like went down, like pulled off my panties and pulled my tampon string out with his mouth. And from then on, I had no period shame. I'm just kidding. No, I still had a lot of it. There was a lot of undoing to do. He was crazy. He was a crazy guy. Yeah. I think he also was a cocaine dealer. He used to just randomly show me photos of a lot of money. This was my crazy phase. This was my crazy phase. Yeah. We all have them. It's just a phase. Yeah. Oh my god, stop to me. Stop, that's a joke. Stop. Not saying that guys work out for girls. Is it better if the guy's usually muscular? Listen, it's not better. I think it's just important to be healthy and strong. Some women love skinny tall guys, and that's their fucking thing. They just love skinny dudes, and that's totally their shit. Everyone has different preferences. It's not better or worse. I think it's just really important, when I think about this, is like, it's really important that you are comfortable and confident. So like, what is it gonna take for you to be confident? So if it's gonna be you having more muscles, then go for it. If it's gonna be with you having a healthy lifestyle and an internal self-love meditation practice, do it. Okay, like these are important things and they will help you a lot. I'm happily married and my wife accepts it. Thanks God. Thank God. You know, I blame my cat. You might be surprised how much you enjoy period sex if you try it. Because women are fucking freaky during that time of the month. Learn to love yourself and someone will love you for that. But I still, every single time, like at the end of like period sex, I still to this day, even though I'm like really comfortable with it and love it, I'll be like, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Sorry, 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 sorry. Ah, did I get any on you? Ah, sorry. You know, like I still have that in me. Strong lighting. Last time I had sex, yesterday. Even though it's 3 a.m., I'm so glad to have turned up here. I thank you in the chat so much. You're so welcome, Inspector. I'm glad you dropped in. What if I want to start an OnlyFans? My girlfriend doesn't want me to, but I really want to. I mean, is it going to be of the two of you or just you? I mean, ultimately, if you want to do something, you should, like, you are allowed to do it. I just think that maybe there's a compromise, like maybe you guys outline what the boundaries are beforehand, what she's comfortable with, what you're comfortable with, etc., etc. I think that just like open communication. Yeah. Baby wipes by the bed. Yeah, you get nauseous by seeing others' blood. Oh, I get it. I get it. All right. I get it. That makes sense. Yeah, you might faint then. Can you imagine? Oh my God, but then you would have this really funny story. You'd have this really funny story. Is this a bot raid or are you guys all in a Discord together? I'm so confused. I honestly don't even know what mid means. Luke is a so lucky guy. Yeah, Luke is lucky. I got an outfit in the mail today that I was shooting for Fanhouse. Okay, wait, can I show it to you guys? I'll show you more of a tame picture of it. But I tried it on in this wig, and then he was making me cookies, and I just gave him a blowjob. He is very lucky. I can show you a picture. I'm like, I don't know what's the TOS right now. I'm still learning this. It's pretty cool. Although it was this outfit was like a one size fits all kind of thing. How do I? What is this nonsense? Followers. Okay. Yeah, he was making me cookies. No, he was making me cookies. Let me show. I'm trying to find it. Which one is like safe for Twitch? I don't really. I mean, I think this whole outfit is kind of safe. Oh, those one. Okay, wait. 1 second. Maybe I could just show you the outfit on Amazon.
You like coconut sugar, queen?
Coconut sugar? No, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, be careful, it's very hot.
Thank you. I'm glad you've been enjoying my stream.
Oh my God, I was having the best time sitting there listening to you.
I'm trying to show them this outfit. I was just telling them about how I gave you a blowjob when you were making me cookies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happened.
But is this outfit safe for work?
Safe for work?
I got like I can
You could show them that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably. Wait.
It's a very Very good outfit.
It's a very good outfit. Very good outfit. Is Fanhouse like OnlyFans? It's the same as like having a paywall subscription, but it's safe for work. So it's all like hot. Like, well, I mean, if I wanted, I could just literally post pet photos on it. But you can also post like cool. I like posting like what's it called? Sexy bikinis, and I make cute outfits with like thigh highs. Think like 8 years ago, Kristen.
Yeah, she started buying
costumes
and outfits.
How are the cookies?
The cookies are great. The blowjob is great.
I know. Was it afterwards? I was like, all right, now go make me my cookies. Go finish my cookies.
Yeah. That was part of that. Was actually, I told you, I was like one of the best
Yeah, it was
parts.
his favorite part.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize he was already making my cookies, but I didn't realize in that moment I could have probably asked him to do anything.
Yeah.
So I should have taken that opportunity. Who is the photographer? I just self-photograph all my stuff. Luke takes some of my photos too. He's learning.
All right.
I love you too. Thanks for the tea. It's the cutest kit. The cherry and icing wasn't on top of the cookies. Lol. Is that the kind of fan? So the yeah, the influencer in the wild. He's so funny. Yeah, Holly took that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the Fanhouse stuff is like you can message me one-on-one. Like that's I think one of the biggest draws for a lot of people. And then it's like sensual but not sexual, you know? Like I'm not like touching myself and like, but it's sexy outfits. Yeah. There's boobs, there's butt, booty gains. I'm gonna start posting like some of my yoga and workout videos and things like that on it. I don't know, it's just like really fun to create on it. And it's fun to create behind a paywall because it kind of makes me feel like it's like my social media, like it's not just like Instagram. I don't know. I've been enjoying it. I've been hyper fixated on it lately for the last month, so testing it out. When your ex would give you head, she knew she had me by the balls and got whatever she wanted. Yep. It's important to give and to receive. Very important. Yeah, it's fun. I like it, Ree. Non-summer Jack? No. Non-summer. I like personally my non-summer Jack. Oh, these are so cute. She's got a cool look. I personally just find that like what's it called? Personally, my personal preference is like non-nude content is like more attractive to me than nude content. Like I don't need to see nipples. I don't need to see vagina. I would way rather see like a hot, sexy outfit on someone who's like having fun and being playful. Like that to me, I'm like, yeah, woo, yeah. Let me use my imagination. Exactly. You're so welcome, Inspector. Welcome, thank you, Claudia. This is a wig, but I'm like so tempted. I'm gonna have to just I'm gonna wear this wig a few times. Hi, J-Man. I think some girls do. Not too big, not too small. Typically, that's what girls would say. I feel like I answer this question so much. Some advice to practice on the gag reflex. Oh my god. I used to not have a gag reflex at all until with Luke. And this is unrelated, like unrelated to the depth of my throat. Okay? But I was reading and I was reading online and they said that it can be related to your thyroid. So like if you have an overactive thyroid, or if you have any thyroid issues or whatever, it can cause you to have a gag reflex. So I'm like, I wonder if that's related. But I do know, well, this is what I do. It makes sense actually. I know, science, hey? Medicine, wow. Men enjoy gagging, I agree. But sometimes it's like, how many times can I gag before I actually throw up? My number right now is 3 or 4. So I can do like 3 or 4 good, like hot gags. And then I'm like, okay, no, I have to stop for a second. What was I gonna say? But this is what you can do as a woman or a man who wants to deep throat, is you take your left thumb and you hold it really tight. This works for me. You're not a fan of gagging one bit. Not one bit. You're like, oops, sorry. Sorry. Was I too big? 3 times for you too? Yeah, there's a pressure. Exactly, Carly. So I do this. A girl could throw up on your dick. I would not care. Yeah, that's what Luke says. He keeps saying that to me, and I'm like, yep, yeah, but I would. Thank you. I don't want to throw up right now. It's 4 the magical number? I don't know. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 2. You know, like it really depends where my stomach's at. So funny. You're lucky enough to be getting a blowjob in the first place. Yeah, and well, I mean, something really interesting happens when you get aroused or turned on. Your tolerance, like your disgust tolerance, goes up or down or something. So like you are less likely to be disgusted when you're turned on. And that's how I got caught in my, back when I used to watch porn, that's how you get caught in your porn holes. Because your brain is just hyper aroused. It doesn't get disgusted by anything. So before you know it, you're at like the end of the road on fucking Pornhub and you're like, uh-oh. I've made a mistake. But I don't watch porn anymore. Yeah, crazy shit. Watch crazy shit when you're horny enough. Exactly. I call it a porn hole. Your brain turns off if you're too motivated. Yeah. The throwing up stories are the best. You're at a party in your buddy's bed. No. I was in deep. Oh my god, I've been in so deep. I started watching porn when I was like 13, or maybe younger. Yeah, 13. Like regularly. Which I think was young for like the age of the internet. Like it was kind of right when like porn sites really like, I think I like watched like on 88 or like YouPorn, I think might have been around then. Or some Pornhub. Yeah, of course, Uniballer. It's actually really easy to teach, like to show a woman how to squirt. Yeah. I think all women are capable of squirting. With the right partner. Well, not well, with the right circumstances. You stole your dad's VHS? Oh man. I used to just like, I remember I would like sit behind the couch. I would wait till my whole family went asleep and then I would watch, remember like what was like that Showcase channel? Oh, I never found my dad's porn, thank God. I don't even know if my dad had porn. I wonder if my dad had porn. My dad is not the type of guy to have porn. I found my parents, I would find my mom's massager. My mom came into my room and I was like using her massager on my back. And I was like, Mom, my back is hurting. It was like wired and shit, but this was before wireless ones. And I remember another time she came into her room and I was like, Mom, I didn't know you had this Santa outfit. And I was sitting in the closet. I was like probably like 10 or 11, sitting in her closet wearing her Santa Claus hat and Santa Claus lingerie and eating her edible chocolate out of the jar with my fingers. oblivious. Absolutely oblivious. Only upon reflecting did I realize what I was doing. I just love chocolate and Santa. With the G spot, curl your fingers up and down, and you wanna, yeah, you can press and you wanna pull. It's like this. And you're pulling down on the G spot. Pull, 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 pull. And you wanna use your elbow, not your wrist, because your wrist will get tired. You gotta do it a lot. Have I had a threesome and was it enjoyable? Yes. I've had a couple, and yes, it was incredibly enjoyable. Honestly, apart from like, you know, like great times with my partner, it was like one of my favorite things in the world because I loved it. It was like after a party, I had had a lot of tequila and I was like so horny, and I was just like I was just asking all my friends if I could watch them fuck. Tequila Kristen, and we don't know her anymore. I was asking all my friends if I could watch them fuck, because I just think it's like a very interesting thing to see how people like, how do they fuck? How do you fuck? How do you fuck? Whenever you get Tequila Kristen out, my like main question is like, how do you fuck? Like, how do you guys fuck? And like literally the hottest couple at the party was like, oh, just come home with us. I was like, okay. And I went home with them, and then we had a threesome, and it was great. It was so hot. And when it was over, I was like, oh, okay, this is great. Bye. I'm gonna go home. They're like, wait, you can stay. We'll make breakfast in the morning. Like, they were being all cute and sweet. And I was like, no, I gotta go back. And then I just went back home. And then I was like, that was the best thing ever. Like, I think for my personality type, like, I love being in a relationship now, but if I wasn't in a relationship, I feel like I would just be like a unicorn, and I'd like pop in, come in for an evening, and then I'd be like, peace out. Yep, it was great. But I definitely like am open to and would like to, like, I would like to go to a proper like sex party, like probably not to participate in, but like to watch. And then potentially participate in one day. But what do I post on Fanhouse? It's like photos and videos, bikini, some workout stuff, jumping on a trampoline, some outfits. I'm gonna be doing more cosplay and things like that. So it's like pretty much like the hotter photos of me, and then you see it on my Instagram. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's not sexual, but it's nice photos. I think you will like, but I don't know. If you're looking for OnlyFans, it's not OnlyFans at all. It's just nice pics, sensual but not sexual. Very nice pics, high quality pics, and then you can message me, which I love. That's my favorite part. Actually, no, well, okay, they're tied. I love being able to hang out and talk with you guys, and I love like literally making new friends, and I love like a lot of people talk to me about like existential shit and like their lives, and I give like tips and advice, and so that's really fun. And then I also sell aspects, you know, life. Who fucking knew? Who fucking knew Luna would crash so hard and then we'd be out here selling aspects? Not me. Right now, the way I have it, like, you can pretty much do it however you want, Shia, but like right now the way I'm using the tools is it's $20 per month, and I post photos every day and like a couple of videos a week. And then and like my thoughts, it's like behind the scenes stuff pretty much, yeah. And then if you want more photos from the photos that I post on my wall, you can get other angles of the photos or see, yeah. Will I start a Fansly? So my plan right now is to have a Fansly and not promote it. I'm just gonna put the same stuff that I put on my Fanhouse on Fansly, And if there's people that would rather subscribe to me there, they can. But I'm not going to include it in my links. And I'm not going to do any lewd stuff. You have a Fancy Connect? My good friend of mine started it. Merc. So I got to connect. Thank you. Thank you. We love all my pics, especially the beach and festival pics. Thank you. There's lots of beach and festival pics on my Fanhouse. Monitored ban evader. What is this new bot stuff? That's so funny. Would I ever do lewd stuff? No. I don't think so. But I also never thought that I would sell ass pics. But no, I ultimately, this is like an experiment for my psyche. How do I explain this? I used to have so much resistance around creating like pay-per-view content. Like I remember I had the idea to start something like Patreon 8 years ago before Patreon existed. Like I thought that that should be something that all female streamers should have. Like I wanted to build that program. And I just loved the idea. But something happened in me where I was like, my brain got caught in like not thinking that I wouldn't respect myself if I did something like that. Okay. And so this has been a really good process for me to be like, wait, like I actually love and respect myself no matter what the fuck I do. And I get to make myself proud. I don't need to give a crap what other people think of what I'm doing. This is like I'm securing the bag. It's fun. It's easy for me. It's like really cool because I'm getting to like interact and like play. Like this is like a form of play and like creativity now, and it's awakening this part in me that like I had fully like this, and I don't want to call it like sexual nature, but this like expressive, expansive, non-judgmental, love, fun play that like I was just pushing down and pushing down and pushing down because it was like this feeling in me that like I had to achieve what I was going to achieve through difficulty and challenge and seriousness and being respected and not showing my cleavage so people don't disrespect me, and not using my beauty to get ahead so people don't disrespect, you know, like all this fucking bullshit. And I was like, wait, I can secure the bag, I can play, I can have fun. I'm literally like right now paid to buy cool outfits and express myself. Fuck yeah, club! Welcome to the club! Thank you so much for subbing to my fan house. Thank you. Appreciate it. Arigato. Looking forward to getting to know you. And so I was like, I can secure the bag, have fun, play. And I'm like awakening this other part inside of me that I didn't really know existed. And it's like, damn, I'm actually only excited now to like make Kristen proud. Like, how can I take care of Kristen better? How can I provide for her more? How can I support her more? How can I have more fun, more play? Like, oh, it's the best. If it wasn't anything to do with money, you would still enjoy it. That's a good guy. Agreed. Agreed. Pets are Kitty's best friends. She can talk with them. Yes. Tori, thank you so much for the host. This is my 18+ stream, by the way, Tori. I'm just letting everyone know that I might talk about sex and pubes. Lol. Tori, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. Of course. You should have toys during. Yes. And neither partner should feel insecure about that. It's just another tool, and it's another thing you can play with, of course. Did I get a haircut? No, I'm wearing a wig. Hi, Vic. How are you? Thoughts on butthole bleaching? I don't really think it's very good for you long term. Friend up. But yeah, I mean, what butthole bleaching makes the butthole skin lighter? I don't think it's very good for you, but I think more people should get pegged, and I think more people should do the pegging. I don't know what strip chat is. No. Okay, good, Tori. Great. When people are rating me when I'm doing these 18 plus streams, I'm like, how do I go ahead and help them consent to what they're about to hear? What year did I do the Playboy photo shoot? It was 6 years ago. Thoughts on deep throating? Great. Yeah, you can actually like there's a whole thing where it's when you deep throat, like your throat is kind of like it's another energy center. So like deep throating and like giving head and doing all these things is actually really good for your throat chakra. So I think it's great. It was a one-time photo shoot. Yes. Uno. Oh. Ooh. Mugwort. I love drinking mugwort tea. You have the best dreams. Katniss Everdeen. Yeah, with this darker hair, I look more like her, don't I? I would have loved it. You're pegged by a girl who loved it rough and you've never stopped since. Yeah, I think once guys get over the hump of getting pegged once, they're like, damn, this is great. I want this more. It makes sense. Like, men definitely enjoy it more than women. You know, that is. You literally have your, like, pleasure gland is, like, in your butthole. So, like, you should be pleasing that more. Oh my god, these bangs now. The humidity in my room is growing, and now they're not sitting how I want them to sit. Mugwort's a big part of your spiritual practice? Oh my god, Kelly, I love that. It's a live cam, so like my free cams. That's why I always said my tip about pulling on the scrotum. What's the tip again? Is it ever worth pursuing a girl who rejected you, but you're totally in love with? So you're not in love with her. She's just able to give you the feeling of love, okay? But like you can feel love with anyone else. And if people reject you, I'm just someone that's like, move on. Okay? Like I'm sure there's lots of stories who have been like, finally won the girl over and it was amazing and blah blah blah. But it's like if a girl rejects you, just like move the fuck on and find someone that's gonna love you, that's not gonna play games, it's not gonna be silly. Like find someone that sees you and your value and you don't have to convince them of it. So you find older women hot? Cool, man. Hell yeah. I don't know about that, Kitty. About what, Via? About what? In real life, girls will find you creepy. Opinions on DP, they're your personal favorite. I mean, like the porn, or you like being DP'd, or what? When you're giving a man a blowjob, or men when you're jerking off, gently but firmly pull his scrotum up away from his gooch. Wait. Pull. Like push it up? Pull. Oh. I feel like I do that naturally. Interesting. Putting tension on his A spot. Interesting, Timmy. Thank you. Learning a lot. I really wish movies and TV wouldn't glorify near stalking behavior. I know, it's so bad. I really wish movies and TV shows wouldn't do a lot of things. Yeah. Like the whole like win over the girl, chase the girl, oh, la 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 la. It's so dumb. You once had an orgasm so intense that I saw stars. Oh my god. I've had orgasms so intense I entirely lost my hearing and like literally saw God. Like like absolutely ecstatic, out of body, time stopped, like communed with the all loving, all knowing fucking presence. It was amazing. Yeah, apparently you lose your hearing from the way the blood flows out. I thought that was funny. Also, another funny thing, I don't know if anyone in the chat does this. When I get turned on, I start to yawn. Does anyone else yawn? Like, I literally start to yawn and I had to Google it. And it's like a whole nervous system response thing. Sex at Burning Man will do that to you? No. This happened much before Burning Man. But Luke and I have had some really good sex at Burning Man. The brain melting orgasms are so amazing. It's literally like that's your communing with God. Like that orgasms is like the most intense pleasure you can imagine. Is pales in comparison of when like you're united with spirit. I love that. Found a woman on a dating app. That's great. If your girl's pussy is really tight, you need to learn how to stimulate her properly and for long enough in order for her to relax and feel comfortable enough to relax. There's also people that will use dilators. So like you can actually like learn to stretch the muscles out more. And there's like a good massage you can do. So like if you're looking at her vagina and her like clit's up here, and if you take your thumb and you put it in and you just massage like the lower part of her vagina, like that really will help stretch it out a bit and like relax it. And just like any type of massage around and like the inside of her legs and her body is like really healthy and helpful. It's an anxious yawn. Yeah, but I don't feel anxious. It's like when I feel deep pleasure, like if I start to touch myself, I will start yawning. You've been in love with your best friend? She's picked me up and dropped me several times. Yeah, that's good advice, Jigga. People like yeah, people love to pick people up and put them down. You yawn too? I feel bad sometimes because I don't make my partner feel like I know. Yeah, okay, Brennan, you have the same thing. Oh my god, that's all I do. When I'm having an orgasm. Stefan, thank you for the 39 months. Thank you. When did I lose my virginity? I think I just turned 16. Hi Armed, how are you? Of course, if you want to try out sex toys as a man, fucking do it. Do it. 4 years. Hi Connard. The yawning's a serotonin dump. Yeah. Okay, that's what I read. Okay, I'm gonna moonwalk. Thank you for the sub. What was I just gonna talk about before this? Oh, the manifesting. Yes. Whenever I'm orgasming, I feel like I'm on a direct call with God. So like one of the ways that I like to come when I'm with Luke is I think about how much we love each other and how much he loves me and how strong our connection is. And it's so great. But like right before I'm about to come, I literally think of all the things that I want to manifest. And I get turned on by like the woman that I'm becoming. Does that make sense? Okay, so like I envision Kristen in her like full fucking glory and pleasure and radiance and strength and so sure of herself and confident and grounded, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, Kristen and this life that we're creating, like that is what I think about when I come. And I'm like, okay God, call it up. Manifesting this. I've been spiritual since I was like 14, Spence. I would say I've been meditating since I was 14. I was really lucky to have my mom go have breast cancer really early. But like her having breast cancer really took her down this path of like spirituality and mindfulness and like growth. And so that really helped me down that path. And then I had another spiritual awakening when I was 21. I would say I had another one when I was 25. I had another one when I was 27. And it's just like you're just peeling back layers and you're finding deeper parts of yourself, more love, more confidence, more security, more capacity for pain. Like, and you just keep going. So yeah. No, Alan, I'm gonna reserve the sound of me orgasming for Luke. I'm gonna keep that special between my partner and I. What does it mean if a girl says she doesn't like to do sexual acts but likes to receive? I'm assuming, does she receive sexual acts or does she wants to receive money or like what? I mean, she wants you to go down on her and finger her, I would assume, unless she wants to receive in a different way. I would gain clarity on that. It's sexual energy. Channel it all the way up, 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 up through the top of your head. That's why edging is so good. And so if you can learn, like there's lots of books on this, but like how to like channel. So the energy starts in your lower spine and your pelvic floor. And so you're pulling it down and up your spine. Okay, breathwork does this too. And then all the way up, and there's little muscles that you can flex. And then you're pulling it out the top of your head, or you can learn to circle it too. And that, like, learning to edge and build that energy, like if you flex your pelvic floor, if you flex your pelvic floor, and if you can feel that rise and that tingle that comes up the back of your spine into your neck and into your head, like that's the beginning. Of course women can edge. Ooh, yes. I'm wearing a wig right now, Stefan. I love that Peter's joining us for the Sec Talks. He comes in and out. How do you make a move on a shy girl if you're both into each other? My favorite pickup line, not pickup line, but my favorite way to like ask a girl out is saying, hey, like, I think you're really special. I think you're really beautiful. I'd love to take you out Friday, 5 p.m. wear something comfortable. I'm gonna plan everything and come pick you up. And like, just do it. And like, when you're shy, like you gotta just push through it. You just gotta let yourself be okay with being uncomfortable. That's why it's so important. Like you have to just learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's why I love cold showers, cold plunges, breath work, like lots of different things. The more comfortable you can get with being uncomfortable in life just becomes so fucking easy. You're gonna feel like you're in like cheat mode, like you're using cheats when you're able to just be in uncomfortable situations and stay calm. While I have COVID, I think this is something I will try. Good luck, Kayla. Yeah, there's actual books on it and stuff. I can send them to you. I'm trying to remember the towel, the healing towel. Let me find it. I mean, men can read multi-orgasmic man, healing towel, sex, cultivating female. Yeah, I mean, this book is like pretty weirdly written, but this will give you the cultivating female sexual energy. Just having COVID is great for exploration. What is a hot, sexy line to use if a girl is wearing a choker out in public? Like, you want to pick her up? I just don't think it should be about lines. I think lines seem disingenuous. I like, don't lead with your head, like lead with your heart and like see how you feel and be like I don't know. I think that is better, where you're like, wow, you're so special. Like, I just saw you, and like as soon as I saw you, like my whole body like felt so much joy, you know, like you're such a radiant energy. Like, thank you. I don't know, like yeah, stay away from lines. Women's guard goes up with lines, I would say. Yeah, what are unique or interesting? Or just smile. Thoughts on face sitting? Yes. Yes. I heard something. I learned a new word from one of the girlfriends of one of the guys that subs to my fan house, and she was talking about queening. I'm like, what is queening? She's like, you'd probably like it. And queening is literally face sitting. It's like when you use, it's literally when you use your partner's face as a throne. I was like, girl, that's all right. I already do that. Hilarious. The words that we come up with things. Smile with your eyes, and if she smiles back, you got a chance. I love smiling, like smiling. Like if I make eye contact with people, I smile at them. I like when someone sits on my face and I tend to ride it and get the rhythm in tune together. Hell yeah. Get it. This edging thing will be helpful. Yeah. Well, that book doesn't talk so much about the edging, but like edging is good. So it's like the whole idea with edging is you want to go like 6-7, 6-8, 6-9, like 10 being orgasm, 1 being not turned off, and then like 9-7, 9-8, 9-8, 9-8, 9, 9, 9, 10. No, it's fake Gucci. I don't know. I just like don't have the freaking energy in me to like heal another piercing. The last piercings I had were my nipples, and I had them for a year, and you can't let someone lick your nipples for 6 months. What book was it? This book is about channeling sexual energy and learning the orgasmic breath. 6 months. I did not know that before. And I love nipples stuff. I love boob play. I love nipples. I love all of it. The whole reason I got my nipples pierced was because it's like you just literally just fucking turned on all the time. It's great. Oh, I don't mind pain. I'm weird with the pain stuff. I like piercings. I like pain. I don't mind needles. Me and pain, I didn't expect this, but as soon as someone told me that like pain and pleasure have the same receptors, I really made it my goal to like anytime I experience pain, I find the line in my head. And this is the same place that like you can go to on psychedelics where it's like there's like pleasure and pain, and then there's this line in between that when you walk it, it's like you're experiencing both the pleasure and the pain, but you're like totally in alignment. And it's like holding both polarities, and you feel it, but you're not getting attached to it, and you're not getting triggered by it. And so like anytime I experience pain, I just think of it as a new experience, a new opportunity for me to practice. I think it's a form of dissociation, honestly, but yeah. So I don't mind the pain. Getting my nipples pierced was really painful, but I think I probably liked it. There's an art to choking and pulling hair. Yeah, Luke is really good at it. What about tattoo pain? I don't have a single tattoo. I have a feeling if I started to get into tattoos, then I would cover my whole body. No, Luke and I are in a monogamous relationship right now. Yeah, the thing with the choking, okay? It's not, you don't want to put pressure on the actual windpipe, okay? But what you do, you guys can do this to yourself right now. Yeah, I've heard tattoos are I've seen how addictive tattoos are. Visually seen. But you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna press on this muscle here. Oh yeah, you're just nipple play all the time. Like all your shirts you're so sensitive in is great. So you take your hand and then you push and you hold. And so instead of actually choking their like what's it called, windpipe, you're not stopping the breathing, but what you're actually doing is you're stopping the blood flow to the head. So, and then for hair pulling, you just want to make sure that you're getting enough hair. Yeah. It's not safe. Well, hopefully you're with a partner that is not going to do that for a long period of time and knows which moments to do it in order to increase your experience. Good night, Riskin. Good to see you. Good night. I feel like this topic needs a disclaimer. Yeah. Please make sure both partners are consenting. Make this something that you talk about with your partner beforehand. There's just something about it. Until you've experienced getting what I feel like most people suffer think is painful. Oh yeah. You can also just hold your breath. Oh my god, this new thing that I've been doing. Luke and I just talked about this today. I noticed this in my breath work because in breath work you do a breath hold at the top of your breath, and you also do a breath hold at the bottom of your breath where you try and breathe all of your air out, and then you hold it. So breathe as much air as you can, and then you hold it. You're in bed? Oh. Okay, I'll wind this down. Oh my god, it's already 11:30. I love talking about this topic so much. Thank you for humoring me, my friends. If you're new to the stream, make sure to spank the follow button. If you're new here, check it out. Rachel, welcome. It's Rachel, right? Rachel, the two L's at the end are throwing me out. Welcome! Thank you for the sub! Here's your moonlog! I hope all the men and all the women are getting at least a little ounce of advice. Oh, I want to finish this. So what I do is I breathe all the way out. And then you hold it. And then what I love is I get this like... You can try it. You can try it. See if it works on you too. But I've been noticing that that's when I'm breathing out and then I hold my breath out. I'm not gonna do it on stream. But it worked phenomenally. But on that note, guys, I feel like I have, come here, shared a lot. I've been talking straight for 3 hours. Riskin! I thought you were going to bed. Thank you so much for the sub. Use your moonwalk. Thanks for getting me up. Okay, it was a good moonwalk for most of it. I love that. So everyone, okay, if you're feeling extra circulated right now, I'm fucking sweating in this room. There's no AC in my office, unfortunately. It does not work in here. We're gonna do 3 deep breaths, okay? And it's just really important that anytime you're feeling desire or arousal or anything, like this is such an incredible energy to work with and use, okay? And all you're gonna think of is you're just circling it in your body, and you're gonna have that now for accomplishing your goals, starting the things you want to start, doing the things, making the change, whatever it is, okay? So we're going to do 3 deep belly breaths into our stomach, okay? So think of like filling, your diaphragm is going to push down, your stomach is going to fill up, okay? We're going to do 3 of them all through the nose, okay? Or maybe we'll do in through the nose, out through the mouth, okay? 3 breaths. First one. And out. Do 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. If you're new, spank the follow button. Check out my social media, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I will be back on Monday. And we do these weekly, Kitty After Dark. If you want to make sure that you see when I do this again, follow my Twitter or my Instagram. I post before I go live. And yeah, tonight was fun. Learned a lot, shared a lot. I love it. I love it. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. We love you. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Tonight was so fun. I literally could be here all the time. Yeah, I know. I look very different. Maybe I'll save this wig for the Kitty Plays After Dark. Yeah. Although I really like it. Like I want to wear it all the time. I like this look a lot. Okay, I had a blast, guys. Thanks for the follow, Cormac. Thank you, guys. I love you. Good night. So much fun. Bye. Good morning, all the EUers. Yeah, good morning, EUers. Okay, good night. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.